هذا مو حل يا ابراهيم باشا. التصرف هذا راح تخليهم يعادوك لك شخصيا بدل ما تكسب ثقتهم ويحبوك. بعدين
هذه والتركيز على ما هو أساسي فقط. أعتقد
عليه Jaha, du lovar att sluta komma med dina kontraproduktiva skit.
ربي على بلوت.
الله يسعد مساكم جميع. حياكم الله.
هلا دكتور، يعطيكم العافية جميعا. السلام عليكم.
أهلين أخت حنان.
رشا.
أهلين يا رشا، كيفك؟
أهلا وسهلا.
إن شاء الله أنتم بخير.
الجميع. أنا وصراحة عمالي بستنى إنه يجتمع أكبر عدد عشان نقدر
اللي قايمين فيها. يعطيكم
الله يعافيك.
كيفك يا رشا؟ رشا كيفك
أهلا
يا رشا؟
أهلا.
يلا ولا يهمك.
الدكتور طارق العزب كيفك؟
أهلا.
السلام عليكم جميعا.
وعليكم السلام.
وعليكم السلام يا هلا.
كيفكم دكتور أحمد، دكتور طارق، من زمان ما شفناكم.
يا هلا كيفك؟ هلا دكتور.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيفك دكتور أحمد؟ وكأني سمعت صوت من اللاذقية قادم.
هلا دكتور عمر. لا والله من السلطة دكتور عمر.
بالعافية.
السلام عليكم
يا حبيبنا دكتور. والله الدكتور عمر شغله كبيره حلوه، نحن ما لنا قده، لا هذا ابن المعايفه خيو. اهلين دكتور احمد، يعطيك العافيه.
بس في صدى بالصوت قوي كثير.
يعني انا بطلب من الجميع يعملوا ميوت للميكروفونات اللي عندهم، واللي بيحكي ممكن بس يفتح الميكروفون. خلي الفصل كله.
يا ريت والله.
زملائي الاعزاء، يعني نحن بس اللي بده يحكي يفتح الميكروفون مشان ما عم نفهم على حدا. فاللي بده يحكي بيفتح الميكروفون، فنحن كلنا اذان صار.
يعطيك العافية جميعا. كيفك دكتور أحمد؟
اهلا وسهلا بالجميع. اهلا دكتور. يعني اذا سمحتوا لنا نطلب منكم رجاء انه الكل يسكر الميكروفون اللي عنده. ممكن اللي بده يحكي انه بيفتح الميكروفون، لانه في شويه صدى بالصوت وشوي يمكن عامل ازعاج الصوت. فاخواننا يعني لو بدنا نطلب من جميع الاخوان والاخوات انه بصراحه انه يكون بس الميكروفون، حتى انه بس انه الصدى يختفي شوي. تمام. يعني دكتور عمر، مساء الخير دكتور عمر. عمر معايطة. طيب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يعني احنا بنرحب فيكم جميعا اليوم في اليوم التعريفي في مشاريع إراسموس والإمباكت لهاي المشاريع أو الأثر تاعها في التعليم العالي، سواء بنحكي في الأردن أو في سوريا أو في المنطقة العربية بشكل عام أو في مصر أو إذا سمحتوا لنا إخوان جميعكم إنه بس إذا في إمكانية إنه بس الميكروفونات تكون مسكرة أو تكونوا عاملين ميوت للميكروفونات، بحيث إنه اللي بحب يحكي إنه ممكن فعلا إنه يعني الميكروفون إنه يقدر يشغله، إنه بس حتى إنه نتجنب الصدى اللي ممكن يحصل بالصوت. طبعا إحنا في عندنا كان في الإراسموس بيسموه الإراسموس دي أو الإراسموس يعني اليوم التعريفي في مشاريع إراسموس لو كان من فترة من يوم الخميس للسبت. فارتئينا انه نعمل شويه تعريف في بعض المشاريع الاوروبيه، وبشكل يعني انه موجز انه بصراحه في عندنا مجموعه من المشاريع اللي كانت على الاقل الجامعه الاردنيه جزء منها طبعا سواء نحكي عن مشروع جرين او ميثودز او ديزير او جوبجو او هيلينج او الهانز. يعني اليوم رح نحكي عن حوالي 6 مشاريع او 6 مشاريع اوروبيه تم دعمها من الاتحاد الاوروبي بشكل موجز. يعني هلا الخطوه القادمه ان شاء الله، وهي المهندسه رشا موجوده معنا، راح نحاول نعمل انه بصراحه يكون عندنا في ورشات متخصصه في هاي المشاريع، يعني خاصه المهتمين. يعني احنا اليوم زي ما بيحكوها انه من كل بستان زهره، يعني راح نحاول قدر الامكان بس انه نوضح مثلا على سبيل المثال شو مشروع جرين، شو مشروع ميثودز. هلا في مشاريع تقريبا انه اول 3 مشاريع جرين وميثودز وديزاين عدد كبير من الزميلات والزملاء انه قد يستفيدوا من هاي المخرجات، وهذا الهدف بصراحه من ورشه اليوم. في عندنا المشاريع ال3 الاخيره مشاريع قائمه، راح يكون في عندنا عدد من الورش بصراحه التعريفيه والورش التدريبيه فيها اللي هم سواء طبعا الجبجو والهيلينج والهانز. يعني خلال فتره الاسبوعين القادمات راح بجوز انه يتم الاعلان عن ورش تدريبيه لمده احيانا خبراء اجانب يحكون على هاي المواضيع. فاليوم احنا عندنا زي ما حكيت 6 مواضيع خلال ساعتين ان شاء الله، يعني راح نغطيهم. طبعا راح يكون معنا الزملاء الدكتور مهند شبول او الاستاذ الدكتور مهند شبول من الجامعه الاردنيه، وراح يحكي لنا عن مشروع ميثودز. وهذا مشروع كان بصراحه معنا جامعات اردنيه وفلسطينيه و5 جامعات اوروبيه، وهذا كثير مشروع بصراحه الامباكت تاعه المفروض حاليا في ظل جائحه كورونا والتعليم عن بعد، لانه كان انه فعلا بيهدف الى ادخال وسائل تدريس حديثه. طبعا الاستاذ الدكتور علاء الدين الحلحولي، وحاليا هو من الجامعه الالمانيه الاردنيه وحاليا هو رئيس جامعه الشرق الاوسط، راح يحكي لنا عن مشروع ديزاير، وهو عباره عن الاثر الاجتماعي والاقتصادي للطاقه المتجدده. وراح يفرجينا بلاتفورم انه ممكن بعض الزملاء انه فعلا يحتاج يدرس من خلال طبعا بعض المساقات انه في فعلا كيف ممكن يدخل عليها وممكن كيف انه يحصل على هاي الماده. طبعا في معنا الاستاذ الدكتور عمر المعايطه عميد كليه الدراسات العليا في جامعه مؤتة، راح يحكي لنا عن مشروع الجوبجو، وهو طبعا مشروع يهدف الى انه خلينا نحكي تطوير الخريجين بحيث انهم يجدوا فرص عمل في السوق، وكيف انه فعلا انه تطوير ادائهم. وفي معنا كمان الدكتور مجدولين صبيحات من فرع العقبه بالجامعه الاردنيه. المشروع قبل الاخير راح نحكي فيه الهيلينج او الارت ثيرابي اللي هو العلاج بالموسيقى، راح يكون في معنا عميد كليه الفنون بالجامعه الاردنيه الاستاذ الدكتور رامي حداد، وهذا من ضمن المشاريع اللي فازت حديثا يعني. وراح يكون في عندنا مجموعه من الورش التدريبيه سوف يتم عقدها قريبا، وان شاء الله راح ان الناس المهتمين انه بصراحه نتشرف يكونوا موجودين فيها. واخر شيء راح يكون في عندنا مشروع الهان والجامعه الاردنيه عضو فيه اللي هو عن تطوير الحرف اليدويه، وخاصه احنا يعني في وقت اصبحنا انه بجزء انه بعض الحرف اليدويه بتندثر، فكيف انه فعلا يتم الحفاظ على التراث وعلى تقريبا بصراحه بعجاله سريعه الاجنده اللي راح احنا نحكي فيها اليوم. طبعا مشاريع إراسموس بجوز للإخوان اللي بجوز أول مرة بيكونوا معنا أو إنه ما سبق إنه تقريبا اشتغلوا بهاي المشاريع، هي عبارة عن مشاريع مدعومة من الاتحاد الأوروبي طبعا. وفي عندنا بتكون مشاريع إنه مرتبطة بين الاتحاد الأوروبي ودول جنوب حوض البحر الأبيض المتوسط، اللي هي من ضمنها طبعا المنطقة العربية، سواء نحكي الأردن، نحكي سوريا، مصر، لبنان، تونس، المغرب، الجزائر. فهي المشاريع بصراحة بتهدف إنه لتطوير التعليم العالي، وبنحاولوا خلال تقريبا إنه يكون في عندنا هارمونايز ترانزيشنز بين خلينا نحكي النظام التعليمي الموجود في الأردن أو مثلا في سوريا أو في مصر مع النظام التعليمي الموجود كذلك في دول الاتحاد الأوروبي. يعني بصراحة من خبرتنا بهاي المشاريع إنه كثير عملت نوع من التواصل بين خلينا نحكي الباحثين من الجامعات الأردنية والعربية مع الباحثين الأوروبيين، وهذا الحكي أدى إلى تطور إنه فعلا نتقدموا بمشاريع بحثية ومشاريع خارج إراسموس. يعني إنه لما نحكي إحنا إراسموس هي عبارة عن كانت وسيلة إنه للتعاون، ولكن إنه فعلا يعني بنينا فيها شبكة من العلاقات والتعاون بصراحة مع دول حوض البحر الأبيض المتوسط ومع الدول الأوروبية، وهذا أدى إلى بصراحة إنه العديد من الزيارات التبادلية بين الجامعات. وإحنا بنحكي مثلا على سبيل المثال الجامعة الأردنية يعني من السنة الماضية أو قبل أول عام قدمنا مثلا برنامج دكتوراه مشترك مع جامعة هامبورغ، وكانت بصراحة علاقتنا مع جامعة هامبورغ نتيجة إنه العديد من خلينا نحكي المشاريع الأوروبية اللي اشتغلنا إحنا وياهم. هلا صار عندنا يعني المقصود إنه أي شغل بتشتغله في مشروع إنه ببني لك شبكة من العلاقات والتعارف مع خلينا نحكي دول الجامعات الأوروبية، وهذا الحكي طبعا بيؤدي إنه ممكن مستقبلا إنه أي واحد فينا يقدم لمشاريع أخرى وفعلا يحاول يساهم في تطوير التعليم العالي في بلاده. يعني هاي بس بعجاله عن مشاريع إراسموس. اللي حابب نحكي انه إراسموس بلس خلص، يعني السنه احنا فزنا بالجامعه الاردنيه في يعني تقريبا 5 مشاريع من اصل 8 مشاريع كانت اجت للاردن. في مشروع جراند هولدر انا كمان راح انسقه، وفي مشروع زميلنا الدكتور غيث عبنده كمان انه برضه جراند هولدر، بالاضافه طبعا في 3 مشاريع احنا موجودين فيهم بارتنر. هلا تعودنا دائما بشهر 12 11 12 1 نقدم المشاريع، الديدلاين دائما بيكون بدايه اول اسبوع بشهر 2 السنه. يعني ما في كول لانه المشاريع الإراسموس انتهت. كل 7 سنوات الاتحاد الاوروبي بيعمل دوره من المشاريع. كان في عندنا مشاريع تيمبوس كانت من 2006 لل 2013 لمده 7 سنوات. بعد هيك صارت في مشاريع إراسموس، طبعا كانت تيمبوس وكان في عندنا إراسموس مونتس اللي بتذكرها. بعد ما خلصوا هذول ال7 سنوات عملوا مشاريع إراسموس اللي هي بدات بال 2014 لل 2020. يعني فالسنه النتائج اللي طلعت هاي عباره عن اخر سنه كانت في مشاريع إراسموس. الاتحاد الاوروبي راح يعلن عن حزمه مشاريع بتحكي تقريبا انه على مدار ال7 سنوات القادمه حوالي بتحكي عن 80 مليار يورو، يعني بنحكي 80 ألف مليون يورو، ومبلغ عالي جدا. طبعا هذا بيشمل شيء زي الهورايزون، إراسموس، وطبعا مختلف الكواليتي الموجوده. فمتوقع انه اللي تعودنا عليه في الإراسموس بلس انه راح يختلف. ممكن انه الموازنه حسب يعني معلومات اوليه بدل ما تكون مليون يورو ممكن تكون 3 مليون، تكون مشاريع اكبر. فاحنا عمالنا نستنى، المعلومات لساتها يعني ما طلعت. فمتوقع انها الكول السنه تتاخر للسنه الجايه. يعني انه احنا بنحكي مثلا احنا هلا بشهر اكتوبر، فممكن التقديم للكول تكون بشهر 10 السنه القادمه او بشهر 11، يعني بدها كمان سنه تقريبا انه لحد ما انها الامور تصير انها واضحه. بس انا حبيت ان انوه انه فعلا هاي السنه كانت اخر سنه في مشاريع إراسموس. طبعا هم بضلوا في نفس القالب ولكن راح تتغير بعض الشروط وبعض التعليمات. زي ما احنا شايفين حتى نكون ماشيين على الاجنده والوقت شوي ضيق، انه راح انا ابدا في اول مشروع اللي هو مشروع جرين، اذا تسمحوا لي ابدا فيه وبعد هيك نعطي مجال. اذا مهندس رشا لو بدي استاذنك تعمل ستوب للشير.
اوكي دكتور تفضل.
تمام. هي احنا شايفين قدامنا مشروع اي جرين عباره عن مشروع بيعني بتطوير بصراحه التعليم العالي في الاردن وفي سوريا من خلال ادخال مفاهيم التغير المناخي وهندسه البيئه لمرحله البكالوريوس. طبعا المشروع بدا بال 2016 وانتهى تقريبا من حوالي 3 شهور، يعني تقريبا كان لشهر ابريل ومع التمديد كان لشهر جون 2020. طبعا انه عندنا كان في بمشروع الجامعات من الاردن وجامعات من سوريا وجامعات من اوروبا. هلا رح نحكي عن الكونسورتيوم، شو هدف المشروع وشو الاوتبوتس والانديكيتورز والاشيفمنت. طبعا انه كانت في فرصه انه عدد من زملائنا سواء كانوا طلاب او اعضاء هيئه التدريس انهم فعلا حضروا الورش التدريبيه اللي صارت في اوروبا. زي ما حكيت الجامعه الاردنيه هي الجراند هولدر. المشروع كان مدته 3 سنوات ونص، بدأ ب 15/10/2016 وكانت موازنته حوالي $1,000,000 999,512 يورو. هذا الويب سايت للمشروع الموجود امامنا، وراح احنا تكون المحاضره كمان ان شاء الله مسجله للي بيحتاجها. بالنسبه للشركاء اللي معنا في المشروع بالاضافه للجامعه الاردنيه، عندنا الجامعه الالمانيه الاردنيه وكان معنا بشكل اساسي الدكتور علاء الدين الحلحولي والدكتوره منى هنديه. جامعه آل البيت كان معنا الدكتور مؤيد شواقفي عميد الهندسه. جامعه الزيتونه كان بشكل اساسي معنا الدكتور لؤي دبور والمهندس ايمان من كليه الهندسه. جامعه مؤتة كان معنا الدكتور عمر المعيطة عميد كليه الدراسات العليا والدكتور محمد المجالي، طبعا بالاضافه لباقي الفريق. وجامعه علوم التكنولوجيا كان معنا الاستاذ الدكتور فهمي ابو الرب والاستاذ الدكتور سهيل كيوان عميد الكليه بالاضافه لباقي الزملاء. طبعا كان في عندنا 6 جامعات اردنيه زي ما حكينا، وهذول غطوا الشمال والوسط والجنوب. وكذلك كان عندنا 3 جامعات من سوريا اللي هي طبعا كانت عندنا جامعه تشرين ومعنا الاستاذ الدكتور موسى سماره. جامعه حلب كان معنا الاستاذ الدكتور خلف عبد الله، وجامعه البعث معنا الاستاذ الدكتور عدنان. طبعا فكان عندنا 9 جامعات عربيه، بالاضافه الى 5 جامعات من اوروبا. كانت معنا جامعه انسبروك هاي في شمال النمسا، جامعه هامبورغ للتكنولوجيا في المانيا، بالاضافه لجامعه ثانيه اللي هي بسموها اوست ويستفالن ليبي في المانيا. وفي عندنا كانت جامعه من البرتغال من بورتو الكاثوليك يونيفرسيتي، بالاضافه لشركه استشارات برضه في مجال الطاقه والمياه والبيئه في البرتغال في بورتو. وكان يهدف المشروع انه بصراحه نطور مساقات في مجال البيئه والتغير المناخي. وكان في عندنا كمان مساقين اونلاين، وزي ما احنا بنحكي هلا حاليا معظم التدريس اونلاين، فهلا هدول المساقات اللي تم تطويرهم وتجهيزهم اونلاين ففعلا الحاجه لهم بشكل كثير كبير. اذا احد الزملاء بدرس اي من المساقات اللي راح بجوز انه اذا دخلنا على البلاتفورم انه نطلع عليها، بالاضافه طبعا انه يكون في عندنا مختبرات للبيئه. فكان على الاقل عندنا 7 مساقات تم تطويرهم. وكان في عندنا طبعا عده اقسام داخليه، معظم اقسام الهندسه، هندسه البيئه، هندسه العماره، الميكانيك، المدني، الكيماوي. طبعا وكان في عندنا عدد كبير من اعضاء التدريس تم تدريبهم في اوروبا، وتم تاسيس مختبرات للبيئه في الجامعات الاردنيه المختلفه طبعا. وكذلك تم اعتماد هاي المساقات. وحاولنا انه نشرح موضوع النظام التدريسي الاوروبي الECTS الاوروبيان كريدت ترانسفير سيستم، وشو اللي بكافئه بصراحه بين النظام الاردني او النظام العربي. طبعا الاي ليرنينج بلاتفورم كويس، هذا بصراحه اي حدا مهتم في هذا المجال انه يدخل على الاي ليرنينج بلاتفورم ويصير فعلا ممكن انه يقدر يستفيد من المساقات اللي تم تطويرها. هلا من بعض الاشيفمنتس اللي حصلت عندنا، مهندسه رشا انت يعني اذا تجاوزت الوقت خليكي انت يعني اساس انك انت يعني المودريتور.
دكتور. منتفع على الوقت تمام.
شبكه من الشركاء، ففي عندنا كانوا من حوالي 118 شريك، ان من مختلف الشركات العربيه وحتى الاوروبيه، وهذول طبعا كثير ساعدونا في تطوير المساقات اللي عندنا. هذا البلاتفورم اللي بجوز انه بعد هيك بكون عنده وقت يدخل عليه. في عندنا حوالي 14 مساق تم تطويرهم، موجودات كلياتهم باوربوينت، موجودات على اساس انه اونلاين يتم تدريسهم سواء في مجال المياه او في مجال البيئه او في مجال الطاقه صراحه. وفعلا تم انه اخراج المحاضرات بشكل كامل باللغه الانجليزيه وباللغه العربيه، يعني حتى لو احتجت انت اي ماده من هذه المواد باللغه العربيه كذلك انها متوفره وكذلك باللغه الانجليزيه، لانه اخذت جهد كثير بصراحه من فريق المشروع. طبعا هذا موقع البلاتفورم، وبيقدر اي زميل او زميله انه يسجل على هذا الموقع، وانه فعلا انه اذا كان عضو هيئه التدريس يستخدم المواد ويدرس منها. طبعا صار في عندنا environmental labs تم تأسيس في الجامعات السورية والجامعات الأردنية مختبرات للبيئة. هاي بجوز إنه أحد الصور في أتوقع ممكن جامعة تشرين في معنا الدكتور موسى سمارة والفريق العمل في جامعة تشرين. طبعا في عندنا هون زي المختبر إي جرين حتى في الجامعة الأردنية كذلك تم إنه تأسيسه وشراء الأجهزة المطلوبة لهذا المختبر. طبعا تم تدريب عدد أعضاء هيئة التدريس من خلال 6 ورش تم عقدها في ألمانيا والنمسا والبرتغال، وأكثر من 53 عضو هيئة التدريس شاركوا في هاي الورش اللي كانت في الطاقة والمياه والبيئة. يعني هون بعض الأمثلة، مثلا صار في عندنا ورشة في بورتو عن الأونلاين والإي ليرنينج، كيف أنا ممكن إنه عملية، يعني إحنا بجوز لما عملناها كانت لسه قبل جائحة كورونا الكوفيد 19، بس إنه فعلا كانت في نوفمبر 2019 وكثير كانت مفيدة على استخدام الموديل والأونلاين بلاتفورم. طبعا هاي ورشة كانت في هامبورغ كذلك على موضوع البيوماس. الورشة في إنزبروك على موضوع كذلك كانت لها علاقة في الاتش باك سيستم والسوفت وير المستخدم. هون في هوكستر في ألمانيا على مواضيع في مجال المياه والوست ووتر تريتمنت. ورشة أخرى كانت في بورتو كذلك على موضوع اللي هي الإي ليرنينج والووتر والكلايمت تشينج. كذلك يعني صار في عندنا بعض الورش في الجامعات الأردنية، مثلا في الزيتونة في شهر ديسمبر 2018، وكذلك في آل البيت على مواضيع لها علاقة في البيئة والتغيرات المناخية. كذلك الطلاب أخذوا فرصة إنهم فعلا صار عندنا 4 تريننج ورك شوبس في ألمانيا والنمسا والبرتغال، و28 طالب من الجامعات شارك في هاي الدورات. طبعا للأسف في الطلاب من الجامعات السورية ما صح لهم يشاركوا، بجوز طالب واحد اللي صح له أو طالبين، أما البقية كانوا من الجامعات الأردنية بسبب كانت صعوبات بالفيزا. الكواليتي اشورنس طبعا احنا كان في عندنا اكسترنال ايفالويتر، كان في عندنا مونيتورنج الكوميتي. طبعا الديسيمينيشن اللقاء الاولاني صار بالجامعه الاردنيه، يعني اذا بنطلع بالصوره هون كان في عندنا رؤساء، كان الدكتور عزم محافظ هو رئيس الاردنيه، الدكتور ضياء الدين عرفي رئيس آل البيت، كان في عندنا يعني نواب رؤساء الجامعات السوريه، زملائنا من جامعه البعث، يعني كان في عندنا حضور بصراحه كان على مستوى الدكتور ظافر صراري برضه رئيس مؤتة كان موجود. فكان عندنا عدد من رؤساء الجامعات نواب الرئيس. طبعا هون بعض انه الويب سايت الفيسبوك الديسيمينيشن ماتيريال عن المشروع. طبعا هون بعض الورش في جامعه البعث، هون في جامعه الطفيله حتى كانت في بعض النشاطات حتى انه في عندنا هون مثلا الاراسموس في الجامعه الاردنيه برضه انه تم التعريف في المشروع خلال مؤتمر الطاقه اللي حضر سمو الامير حمزه تم عقده في الجامعه الاردنيه كذلك لانه له علاقه في الطاقه والمياه والبيئه. كذلك احدى النشاطات في جامعه مؤتة، يعني انا بدي احاول امشي بس بشكل سريع. هون طبعا ورشه البحلميه كانت حضور وزاره الطاقه هاله زواتي، وكانت على موضوع الووتر انرجي نكسس بصراحه اللي هي علاقه في المشروع بين الانرجي وبين الووتر. طبعا كانت من منتجاتها شيء كثير كان انه مرتب. طبعا بعض كانت برضه المقابلات التلفزيونيه اللي لها علاقه بالكلايمت تشينج. يعني انا حاولت شوي اني امشي بسرعه بس انه حتى انه شوي انه نلتزم بالوقت انه واتوقع انه يعني قبل ما انهي بس انا كنت حابب بشكل سريع انه احكي على موضوع البلاتفورم. يعني البلاتفورم الفي 14 مساء، يعني هذا بجزء من اهم مخرجات المشروع اللي هو طبعا هي موقعه الاي ليرنينج بلاتفورم، يعني vle.gu.edu.jo على موديل. واذا بتدخل عليه راح تلاقي انه ال 14 مساء في مجال الطاقه والمياه والبيئه موجودات، وزي ما حكيت باللغتين العربيه والانجليزيه. واتوقع انه اي شخص بيقدر يسجل، والمهندس رشا اذا سجل اتوقع كمان
أكيد أي حدا دكتور بحب يتواصل معي أنا رح أحط إيميلي مشان أعمل يوزر لأي شخص حاب إنه يتعرف على هاي الكورسات أو إنه يستفيد منها.
تمام. يعني إحنا في معنا 5 دقائق، يعني الجزء قبل ما نبدأ المحاضرة الثانية عن مشروع آخر، فإذا كان في أي اي زميل او زميله عندهم اي سؤال او استفسار او مداخله، فممكن هلا يتفضل. يعني دكتور موسى اذا بتحب انت بصفتك منسق
جماعه دكتور احمد جماعه برفعنا القبعه يا اخي شو عم دكتور الحقيقه نحن بالنسبه لنا
نسمع دكتور
لما حضرتك عرضت بهذه العجاله عن مشروع تم خلال 4 سنوات، خلال 4 سنوات الحقيقة مؤشر.
دكتور موسى بيقطع الصوت عندك.
انك تقدر تقدمه وباختزال، وبتوصل كل المعلومات اللي اشتغلناها ب4 سنوات من خلال إدارتك لهالمشروع الرائع اللي توصلنا فعلا فيه ل 13 مساق و2 منهم اونلاين، ونحن نصب
طلع نشوف الصحة هو مستشفى
ديسكونكت كأنه طلع.
وين سيدنا؟
إذا في حدا من الزملاء عنده أي مداخلة أو أي سؤال فيتفضل يعني.
Can I speak?
تفضلي دكتورة منى.
السلام عليكم. Thank you very much, Dr. Ahmed Salaime. Thank you very much for all the assistance you have with you.
Welcome.
We have a great opportunity actually to work with you in this project. I am from German Jordanian University, and I get a lot of training regarding e-learning in Porto, in Innsbruck, and in Germany, as well for my students. So it's really excellent project that helped me and helped my students to communicate with European students and European supervisors, and also to get a lot of updated knowledge regarding the e-learning, and especially for the sector of waste management and solid waste management. Thank you very much, Dr. Ahmed Salaime. And thank you for
دكتورة منى، شكرا على المداخلة.
Thank you.
الله يسلمك. يعني احنا نقدر نسمع كمان زميل او زميله قبل ما ننتقل للدكتور مهند.
محمد
حنين بدك تحكي شيء ست حنين؟
لا دكتور.
لانه باين عندي انه اسمك الاسلام والست. طيب اذا ما في اي مداخلات دكتور عدنان، في شيء ننتقل للموضوع الاخر.
في دكتور اسماعيل هديب.
يا اخي
دكتور اسماعيل تفضل.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام، تفضل.
واتمنى انه يكون هذا الاجتماع يعني فيه فائده لكل المشاركين، وبحكم انه احنا مشاركين لاول مره من جامعه الاسراء، يعني عندنا استفسار عن الكورسات اللي ذكرها الدكتور احمد الموجوده على الموديل بموقع الجامعه الاردنيه. هل نستطيع الجامعات اللي
دكتور احمد
دكتور بس نسمع دكتور اسماعيل بعد اذنك دكتور موسى، لان دكتور اسماعيل بيحكي بس نكمل السؤال.
انا عندي استفسار وان شاء الله ما اطول. هل نستطيع ان نستفيد من الكورسات هذه اللي موجوده على الموقع بالموديل للتدريس في الجامعات الثانيه اللي ما شاركت بورش إرازموس او بمؤتمرات إرازموس، او حتى بال
تمام واضح السؤال دكتور اسماعيل.
نعم.
دكتور اسماعيل، يعني هذا المشروع احنا قعدنا فيه 3 سنوات ونص لتطوير هاي المساقات. بهمنا صراحه انه الفائده تعم لمختلف زملائنا في مختلف الجامعات، يعني فهاي المساقات راح تكون متوفره لاي زميل، بس كل المطلوب انه عباره عن رساله رسميه، سواء انه من اداره الجامعه او انه وصلنا لاداره المشروع، انه احنا بهمنا كمان في تقاريرنا السستينابيلتي انه فعلا انه المشروع ونتائجه انه تعدت شركاء بالمشروع. فقط هذا اللي بيكسب. بصراحه فريق كامل اذا سمحتوا بس تعملوا لنا بس ميوت لو بدنا نغلبكم الزملاء والزميلات، انه الميكروفون يكون انه مغلق. فالمساقات كلها راح تكون متوفره لاي جامعه غير شريكه معنا بالمشروع، كل مخرجات المشروع. فقط انه احنا بنبعث لك تمبلت لرساله تكون بس موقعه من طرفكم، انه على اساس تطلبوا هاي المساقات، على اساس احنا تكون موجوده عندنا بالسجلات وبالريكوردز انه للمشروع. إنه فقط هذا البروسيجر المطلوب، فقط
واضح دكتور. شكرا جزيلا، بارك الله فيك.
واحنا بنحققه ان شاء الله.
شكرا جزيلا، بارك الله فيك. واضح.
الله يسلمك. طيب الله يخليك. يمكن هلا في معنا،
خليني احكي دقيقه بس واختم.
موجود
دكتور احمد.
تفضل دكتور.
صوتي دقيقه.
تفضل دكتور. تفضل.
دكتور احمد وصل صوتي؟
هيك تمام.
واصل سمعنا.
اوكي بس دكتور احمد انا عندي مداخله.
انا
دكتور احمد
بس دكتور موسى مش طالع الصوت.
لا
مهندس رشاد.
انا ممكن
تفضل دكتور عدنان.
ممكن دكتور احمد.
تفضل
دكتور احمد، الحقيقه انا بدي اشكر اداره المشروع على الاداره الدقيقه والمستوى العالي في التطبيق. نحن في جامعه البعث كان لنا رغبه ب7 مقررات فقط، ولكن الحقيقه استخدمنا 13 مقرر وتوزعوا على الكليات، وكل كليه من الكليات حتى الان بتذكر هذا المشروع، لان المعلومات الغزيره والجديده المتوفره في المقررات لم تكن متوفره سابقا. يعني انا بدي اشكرك واشكر جهود الفريق.
شكرا دكتور عدنان.
كله
شكرا دكتور عدنان.
انا لانه
انا شوف في بس سؤالين
يعني
للاسف في سؤالين بس اجاوب عليهم
شوي. الانترنت
شكرا دكتور عدنان.
دكتور احمد،
ولكن بتمنى انه
يا دكتور احمد
توصل هاي الشكر للاردن.
شكرا دكتور. شكرا. تفضل دكتور موسى. يعني يبدو انه النت ضعيف عند زملائنا، بس في عندنا سؤالين، شو راح يكون بعد erasmus بلس؟ شيء شبيه بتمبوس او erasmus بلس لسه الاتحاد الاوروبي ما اعلن عنه. بالنسبه في عندنا هلا احنا 6 مشاريع، اكيد في مشاريع راح تخدم جامعه اربد الاهليه وجامعات اخرى، فممكن انه هلا بس نسمع من زملائنا اللي حيجوا بعد اللي حيتكلموا هلا. وهل في شهادات فعلا راح يكون للحضور الورشه هاي؟ راح يكون في شهادات اللي عمل ريجستريشن راح تصل الشهاده ان شاء الله خلال الاسبوع القادم
ان شاء الله.
هلا بنبدا مع الزميل الاخر الدكتور الاستاذ دكتور مهند شبول، يحكي لنا عن مشروع بصراحه بهم كل الجامعات، بهم كل الزملاء، وهذا وقته يعني هلا. تفضل دكتور مهند.
مساء الخير دكتور
احمد. نحن في ختام اعمال المشروع جرين نامل انه هذا الجهد المقدم، انه خاصه لما بده يجي رابط. حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
طب دكتور موسى، يعني احنا ممكن نأجل المداخلات لنهاية الورشة وبعد هيك ان شاء الله نحكي فيها ان شاء الله. تفضل دكتور مهند.
مساء الخير دكتور احمد، ومساء الخير لجميع الزملاء المشاركين من الجامعات الأردنية ومن الشركاء جميعا، سواء في مشروع ميثودز أو في المشاريع الأخرى ضمن erasmus بلس، وهي معلنة حاليا ضمن USA Jordanian Universities Cooperation Network USN، ولجميع الجامعات في الوطن العربي الغالي. أشكر أول شيء الأستاذ دكتور أحمد الزميل والصديق العزيز على إشراكه لي في العديد من المشاريع، والتي طبعا نستفيد منها دائما ونفيد منها الوطن ونفيد منها جامعاتنا الأردنية وجامعاتنا أيضا العربية وأيضا طلابنا في كل مكان. المشروع اللي أنا تشرفت، إحدى المشاريع الكبيرة اللي أنا تشرفت أشتغل مع دكتور أحمد فيها، اللي هو مشروع ميثودز. بس اسمحوا لي أعمل لكم شير للشاشة حتى نبلش برزنتيشن بعد إذنكم.
دكتور مهند يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيكي.
بس إذا ممكن يكون يعني سمي عربي سمي إنجليش، لأنه في عندنا
yes of course
from Europe from United States. إذا
Russia,
ممكن ندخل اللغة الإنجليزية.
I catch you. Actually, I was prepared to be speaking English because I thought most of the audience are from Western countries or from Europe or also USA as well. But when I heard Dr. Ahmed and others speak Arabic, so I switched to speak Arabic. So now I will speak English, fully English actually, for the whole presentation. If you allow.
لازم أحكي إنجليزي على رشا غاوزت معك يا دكتور.
Dr. Ahmed, okay, that's fine. Anyway, my presentation it will be about within the impacts of Erasmus Plus projects in Jordan, higher education institutions. I will talk about the methods projects. I was honored to participate in this project. Actually, this
slide show, دكتور بس.
I'm sorry, Dr. Ahmed.
Slide show.
Yeah, I think I did. أنا عندي هنا ظاهر، عندكم مبين؟
لا إحنا عندنا السلايدات كاملة واضحة، مش سلايد واحدة.
لا أنا هلا عامل سلايد شو. هي you are screen sharing. طب خليني أعمل ستوب وأرجع مرة ثانية بعد إذنكم، خلينا نشوف. ها. يا الله كويس. الآن أرجو الآن يكون الآن هلا ناوز كذي.
هو دكتور واضح انه مبين، بس بدهم اياك تعمل سلايد شو.
اوكي. انا فكرت فكرتها مش ظاهر عندكم بالمره اصلا.
لا ظاهر.
هلا هيك اتوقع. اوكي ذاتس فاين. هلا اوكي.
هيك ممتاز تمام.
اوكي let's get started. هذا المشروع or this budget is one of the most important budget nowadays. حاليا within or حاليا خاصة مع الكوفيد 19 خلينا نحكيها البانديميك. كونه there are several or there are a number or bunch of courses are available on the Moodle or X Moodle server in Jordan and some of the Jordanian and Palestinian universities in both Jordan and Palestine. So let me talk briefly about this budget. We will talk about four main topics. Brief about this budget, implementation of the budget, dissemination, as well as the impact of the project. The name methods stands for modernizations of e-teaching methodologies in higher education, EU experience for the Jordanian and Palestinian territory. So each letter is coming from this word, from each word in the title of this project. It was taken for 3.5 years. So maybe some of you will wonder why extra 6 months, because usually the European budget is 3 months. Actually, things happen during the budget, so we get extended and we get approved by the EU Commission to extend it to up to 6 months. This is talking by Dr. Ahmed Abul Heja. He was talking about this is one of the big projects he have seen for the past decade, actually, because it's involved a lot of universities. More than 15 universities were involved in this budget. The main object of this budget to raise the competencies of individual learners to become active members, knowledgeable. knowledgeable, especially by enhancing the learning process of students acquiring 21st century competencies to become autonomous and active learners. And this is what we are witnessing right nowadays with the COVID-19. Everything switched to the distance learning or e-learning, let's say it. So now we not want our students only to listen and memorize what they have been learned. We need them to apply, process, analyze, and augment and apply everything they learn in the real world situation. Especially now we talk about e-learning, distance learning, open learning, online learning. So this is something new for some of us as sectors or as well as students. One of the specific or the main objectives of this project is to establish well-equipped national center, and this is accomplished actually already in Jordan and Palestine regarding or tested in modernizing higher education, moving toward knowledge-based economy. So now we tried in this project to change and develop some of the teaching methodologies regarding higher education in Jordan and Palestine to train instructors or faculty members to use some techniques, or we call it methodologies related to the e-learning with their students, such as MOOCs, massive open online courses, like flipped learning, let's say web-based learning, project problem-based learning, and etc. So training was followed up with lectures and professors in how to develop, share educational, and here I say digitalize e-content resources and collaboration with others via e-courses on the portal. The portal, we call it, or we name it, X Moodle. It is it is same as Moodle, but is developed as advanced version of the Moodle for the universities both in Jordan and Palestine. We will talk about later about the 8 universities, 4 in Jordan, which is led by the University of Jordan, the Science and Technology University of Jordan University, Hashemite University, Azaytuna Private University. This is from Jordan. From Palestine, Bethlehem, Hebron Technical University, An-Najah National University, and Berzeit University. The lead in Palestine is Berzeit University. We created a hub of competencies aimed to improve quality of teaching and learning, enhance the cooperation with EU partners through mutual visits to develop strategies how to move from traditional learning to develop scalable and sustainable solutions. Create, of course, a pool of experts and clusters of targeted or disciplines. This is the budget involved several faculties or schools or colleges like engineering, and technology, arts, science, education, information technology, and others. Achieved outcomes, we developed more than 32 courses in different indicated disciplines from interdisciplinary faculties in Jordan and Palestine, established 2 well-equipped national training centers, one at the University of Jordan, in Jordan, and others in Berzeit University in West Bank or in Palestine. We established more than 8, around to 10 smart classrooms in each partner university, or we call it partner curriculum, established a sustainable learning management system, Moodle X portal, constructed the practice of faculty members and acquired them with the needed competencies in learning, teaching methodologies, create, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, created a pool of experts and clusters of target disciplines, a graduated active learners, students that meet the market needs. This is about the achieved goals. Quantitative indicators during the budget life, as mentioned, 32 courses now available 24 hours, 7 days a week in the server located in the Berzeit University. 4 clusters were established. More than 1,200 students are taught per year. I talk here about per year after we accomplish the budget. Per year in partner Kustrom universities, using this innovative approach or approaches. Better qualitative indicators, better quality in teaching and learning. Students with excellent skills and competences are graduate matching local and regional market needs, moving from teaching to learning, and sustainable platform as hub for excellent teaching and learning resources. The implementation of the projects, as mentioned, methods aimed to engage stakeholder in modernizing the education in the university to facilitate exchange of good practices and define the set of skills that the market requires from the graduates. So for this reason, or for this aim, we conduct in the early of the budget a baseline study, actually study with the several surveys, a questionnaire, targeted the stakeholders such as the faculty members, the university presidents or administration, the partners from the private sector, students themselves, the IT sector, and others. Methods succeed in establishing a network consisting of 62 members in Jordan and Palestine. The members are being invited to the classrooms to interact with students and also to the budget workshops to exchange information with faculty members, so we can give them graduate students equipped with the needed skills and knowledge. Development of the work package overview, we did first baseline, then we moved to the capacity building and development, then we bought the equipment for each university, the 8 universities in Jordan and Palestine, 4 in each, implementation of training, learning, and educational portal. A baseline study was important to be conducted at the very beginning of the budget to analyze and identify different entities to utilize ICT in education. This is charts summarize briefly about how we did the surveys. There are more than 5 or 6 surveys in this base study. Capacity building and development aims to arrange, and we did several visits to European partners for the purpose of transfer their experience, development, capacity building program, best practices, and recommendation establishment of an education technology training center. We have visited Germany, Spain, Denmark, and UK. This is a chart also describes the 3 years lifetime of the budgets, how we did it in the first year, and second year, third year, and after actually even the budget is over or accomplished. Capacity building, many training workshops were conducted in Europe and as well as in Jordan and Palestine for targeted both faculty members and students to train them on the following topics: problem-based learning, competency-based learning, flipped classroom learning or flipped learning, and MOOCs or using learning management systems. I will not talk about these, but this is a sample of the workshop or training workshop had been held in Denmark in 2016, in UK 2017, in Jordan in Dead Sea in May 2017, Leipzig, Germany in 2017, Bulgaria on 2018, again back to Jordan in April 2018, and for students. These are for students. I'm sorry, this one for students 2018, and another one also for students in Leipzig. Here we host around 24 students, selected 12 from Jordanian universities and 12 from Palestinian universities. And they have been trained in Leipzig for around 2 weeks, and this is on behalf of the budget allowances. Equipment, selection of equipment started by 2 things, 2 centers, one in Jordan, at the University of Jordan, the university who lead this budget, and another one in Persia, the one lead in Palestine, and 1 or 2 classrooms in each part universities in Jordan and Palestine. So we visited the European partners, which consists of 7 universities, as I mentioned earlier, to see and take a look what they have been done in the smart classrooms, the equipment they have, how they deliver the instruction to their students, how they cooperate the colleagues among each other, and etc. So this is one of the, I think, the smart classroom in Denmark, Aalborg University. Of course, we have in Jordan, University of Jordan, as well as other Jordanian universities, they have a smart classroom, but the center only at the University of Jordan. This is some statistics about these smart rooms. Methods free educational portal. This is the core things about this budget, about to establish a free educational e-learning platform. We call it X methods. or I'm sorry, X model, where it hosts all the developed courses. We, as mentioned, more than 32 is around 44 courses actually. At the end, we target 32 in the beginning, but we end up more than 44 courses, and they are all uploaded. They are available to the students in these universities with the teaching courses right now in fall semester 2020 to 21, even in the last year when during the COVID-19 pandemic. Implementation of training learning objects and education portal. We first select the courses from each discipline. We decided to have 4 courses at each discipline, then work with the EU expertise and to see what available portal which is work better in the first stage. Then we developed the LMS, which is X model, then piloting the courses in the partner universities. This is how we implemented the training learning. Of course, we got approval letter from each university to obligation to upload, to update, or to develop the curriculum used by these courses based on the strategies or the 4 let's say the teaching strategies used in this budget. This is a sample of the approval letters. Course developments, as mentioned, the target was 32, but we end up by more than that. Methods courses are still offered in partner universities, as I'm seeing right now, taught using the modern methodology. New courses are being developed each semester. We witness each semester a new course or courses have been uploaded to the portal. This is a sample of the most of the 4th semester last year about some of the implemented courses at the University of Jordan, at Birzeit University, Hashimat University, and Najah National University, Palestine Polytechnic University, Jordan University of Science and Technology, Bethlehem University, and Al Zaytuna University of Jordan. This is some sample of the courses, but of course now we have more updated courses than this. Dissemination of the budget. First of all, we have been established already the website. We call it the e-learning free platform portal, educational portal, X model. Dissemination also include, other than the website, we have we issue every 6 months a newsletter to keep updating with what's going on in the project from our partners in Jordan and Europe. We have Facebook page. We have email specifically for this project working until so far until now. We have Arabic and English brochures, folders, banded pens, flash memories, agenda, power banks, branded mugs, and etc. things to disseminate as techniques to disseminate for this budget. Also, we organized several seminars and workshops in Jordan and Palestine, conducting the info day in partner universities, and disseminate the website working. This is a sample of the workshops conducted. In short, dissemination will be systematic and follow implementation of the procedures that allocated budget insufficient to implement the plan and channel it through specific dissemination routes. The implementation of the different activities of the budget were achieved through the following tasks, as mentioned: project website, educational portal, different materials, and workshops and seminars. Sustainability of and exploitation of the results. In terms of sustainability, the explanation activity included established education technology training center. The proposed ICT center in both partners, Jordan and Palestine, is expected to become autonomous, as mentioned in the first slide, and provide training in the best practice utilizing ICT in education. The pool of trainers who already conducted and trained during the budget will be trainee or trainers for other colleagues that should be conduct training in partner countries' universities. The trainers who already conducting training in the budget will be added to the pool each time we will get trained. The learning apps delivered by the educational portal is continuously updated each semester. The educational portal will provide kind of stability as it's developed by staff members themselves. Instrument to ensure accessibility: train faculty and center staff, train module materials, new courses and modules each semester. Budget portal keep updated. Network between partners and ICT centers, links and signed agreement with external companies. A business plan was developed for to keep the sustainability of the project. The impact of the project. This is the most important and the last part of this presentation. The impact of the project. The impact of the project and the need for e-learning in general. I was speaking two parts here in general and during the COVID-19 pandemic. In general, the clusters developed through the project have a great influence in terms of cooperate and collaborate in sharing experiences related to the best practices in teaching and learning, ICT. New learning and teaching approaches that utilize ICT and digital technologies have enhanced the student skills, and we conducted several surveys during the budget and after the budget. And the results shows that students really gain extra skills in producing digital artifacts, simultaneously questioning online materials, and using ethical digital practices. The information viable from the conducted study performed also by a study we conducted in this budget and is published in Scopus Journal in 2019, indicated that lecturers responded positively to the opportunity to modernize their teaching approaches, especially the seniors, the highest rank in academia, and foster greater independent learning within their class via the method project. The teaching methodologies proved to be very popular, as did the opportunity to learn about the methodologies within the collaborative environment with peers. The information available also indicated that overall training provided during the methods project development and learning experience for those who attend the courses. They gain new skills, new things about the ICT skills and how to develop e-contents and etc. While most participants indicated that they were already comfortable in using digital technologies within their teaching, the results indicated that the methods training helped them to realize further opportunities to integrate into students' focused and collaborative learning techniques. It is clear that methods, project modalities, and techniques or strategies can be integrated into traditional structures of learning. They add interactivity to existing ways of working and lead to more engaging work. For them to affect and change a more radical nature, they will need to be adopted by organizations and implemented through a thorough review of learning and teaching design. The more creative, problem-based work allowed for greater engagement with content and ideas, resulting in greater knowledge transfer and transformation. And now, in terms of the effect or the impact of the project during the COVID-19 pandemic, the application of flipped methodology was proven to have positive impact on students' learning. How? Because students, they learn from their home. There was no in-campus at all. So now when they train during the budget how to use flipped learning, which means the most load on the students, now they can succeed. They have better chance to succeed in online learning. So impact on students' learning process during the lockdown in Jordan due to the coronavirus, especially for college students who will, as the use of problem-based learning could not be that effective during the lockdown, because budget-based learning need to be hands-on, need to be present at the place, because the nature of line-based learning different from the traditional one. Where flipped methodologies were used in online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic in Jordan, these appear to have enhanced teaching and learning because it allows extra practice and discussion from the students and instructors as well, via social media, also via WhatsApp and via Zoom.
دكتور مهند مطول.
Dr. Ahmed, 1 minute I'll be finished.
Yes.
Okay.
1 minute. As we witnesses during the COVID-19 pandemic, designing learning for 21st century practices of learners rather than using digital tools. So the most important is the thinking, the way we think, the way we learn, the way we teach is more than the availability of the technology itself.
إيرادتكم والشيء اللي انتم رايدينه، بس انا ما في يعني
Now, the last thing, if we need to encourage and increase the movement toward online learning, especially now within the COVID-19 pandemic, whether online course result in increase or decrease workload for learners, this is need further investigation. No doubt that more overload on the sector side, maybe also in the student side as well. Training is required at a basic level for both lecturers. I would say lecturers more than students in order to participate fully in online learning. Conclusion, method budget develop deep learning. This is proven by study, not about budgets, similar budget close to the methods. Methods has instigated progressive learning community of practitioners. Any change in learning design should be incremental and low risk. The scaffolding of new learning and teaching methods proved to be vital. This is the steering committee. This is the partners in this partner consortium. As I said, University of Jordan, the Hashemite University, Azaytuna University of Jordan, and Jordan University for Science and Technology. They are from Jordan's. Berzeit University and Najah National University, Palestinian Polytechnic University, and Beit Lahem University from Palestine. As we see here, some university like Wolverhampton from UK, Leipzig from Germany, Duisto from Spain, Baghdad University from Bulgaria, Girona, University of Girona from Spain, Aalborg University from Denmark, and Ward University Cyprus, Spain. Thank you for listening, and that's all for me for now. Thank you.
شكرا دكتور مهند. Thank you very much. It was very rich information and presentation. And as Dr. Mohammed said, mentioned that we have smart classrooms in Jordanian and Palestinian universities. At the University of Jordan, there is a blended station at the university library. And maybe last week we received also invitation if we want to register some courses there. So this was developed through methods projects. So we know that Rasha, the time is tight, but maybe we can take one question for Dr. Mohammed if anyone has a question with that.
Yes, please. Just
Can
2
I ask
minutes
a
for
question?
questions. Yes, Dr. Ala, تفضل.
First of all, thank you, Dr. Mohammed, for your presentation. I just have one question. Regarding like establishing a model to exchange knowledge between students and universities, this is really big things to have. And I think this is a optimistic ideas, despite like each university have their own e-learning model or platform. So do you think having just one platform to join different university will be an amazing idea in terms of differences in culture, differences maybe in content and syllabus for each specialty? And one more thing, you were mentioning the positive about having such model. What about the barriers? And this is maybe something we should look at, because now you have been proven that using a platform, it's affect positively the students or even the instructors. So what do you think about the barriers and how we can move on, or where we can start from now after running such amazing project? Thank you.
Dr. Ala, thank you for your 2 questions. Actually, one is a thought, another one is a question, as I understood. The first one, we do have a main portal for the X model server at the Berzeit University. Yes, each university have to upload their courses on this portal. So it is amazing. When we conducted the baseline study at the beginning of the budgets, we study, Jordan, Palestine is not that different actually in terms of culture or teaching methodologies or something. We are very close actually. But of course, there are some differences exist from even with the same country from university to another university. The baseline studies, the several surveys we conducted during, before, and after give us a great idea how to deal with each one. So at the end, we choose actually, most of our courses are main core courses, in mandatory or even elective or selective in both. And some of them as well, they are major courses for the same discipline. So we didn't have that really problem with this issue. In regards to your other question about some barriers, yes, there are some drawbacks. I mentioned that one of the drawbacks is we adapted 4 or 3 main methodologies. We said MOOCs, problem-based learning, and flipped learning. Problem-based learning, the one really need to be like face-to-face is work well rather than the online. We can do it online. We can conduct it online, but it's not that easy, especially for the students. This is one of the drawback that might one methodology work better than the other one. Even though some instructors they adapt 3 of them together at the same time. But the most barrier I see it from my experience after 3.5 years in this budget actually, and from my experience as expert in e-learning, it is the sociological learning issues. We have also some we call it like social divided. Some families they have 3 students at the universities or in the school at the same time, but they have only 1 or 2 devices to use. This is not related to the budget directly, but it is related to technology or devices used to reach these courses. So this is, I think, some barriers related even to the internet coverage, to the internet connections and other stuff. But they are not directly related for, of the budget itself, but in case or enable to use the materials and the courses uploaded in the X model platform, e-learning platform, they have to have these, we call it infrastructure for e-learning.
Okay, I really appreciate that. I just have like one small comment of Dr. Ahmed, allow me. Dr. Mohamed,
yes.
It's just like maybe this is a comment because you were talking about really using virtual kind of e-learning, virtual
yes.
reality e-learning. And this
yes.
is maybe something it's interesting to look at. Maybe we can come over like many barriers, especially when we talking about the medical field, when they have like a clinical practice. So maybe using
yes.
virtual reality will be the point. Maybe Jordan University and other universities here in Jordan and the partners from the Middle East to look at, because now it's a technology learning. Thank you so much
Correct.
for your presentation.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
يعني نشكرك دكتور علاء، ونشكر الاستاذ دكتور مهند شبول على التقديم الرائع، وشكرا دكتور مهند، واحنا تشرفنا انه بالعمل معك وبالاستمرار بالتعامل والعمل معك ان شاء الله دكتور مهند. تفضلي مهندسه رشا.
اوكي، هلا معنا الدكتور علاء الدين حلحولي. هلا عندنا مشروع ديزاير. دكتور علاء موجود معنا؟
موجود معكم. مساء الخير جميعا.
خلينا بس اقدم الدكتور علاء. طبعا الاستاذ دكتور علاء الدين الحلحولي حاليا يعني احنا نتشرف انه يكون موجود معنا رئيس جامعه الشرق الاوسط، وقبل ما يكون رئيس جامعه الشرق الاوسط كان عميد كليه الهندسه في الجامعه الالمانيه الاردنيه، وعميد بعد هيك كليه اخرى كذلك، وهو خريج المانيا طبعا يعني البكالوريوس المؤتة ماجستير الاردنيه حسب ما اذكر، ودكتوراه كانت مشتركه مع الاردن والمانيا، وعمل برضه اللي هي الاسوشيت بروفيسور كانت في المانيا اللي بسموها الهابيليتيشنز. واحنا يعني في عندنا شراكه استراتيجيه مع الدكتور علاء، اشتغلنا العديد من المشاريع انه كانت بين الجامعه الالمانيه الاردنيه مع الجامعه الاردنيه، زي مشروع جرين وكذلك مشروع ديزاير اللي حيحدثنا عليه هلا الدكتور علاء. فتفضل دكتور علاء.
شكرا دكتور احمد على التقديم، الله يعطيكم الف عافيه، وشكرا على تنظيم هذا اللقاء الرائع بصراحه، اللي فيه مش بس exchange of experiences بس exchange of knowledge، وهذا الشيء اللي احنا اتوقع بنحتاجه. I'm not sure if I'm going to present in English, so my project was actually a desire about the development of higher education teaching modules on the socio-economic impacts of the renewable energy implementation. I'm going just to introduce the project, the implementation, its activities and achievements, some of the dissemination material and activities, then talk about the sustainability of the project. So this is, as you already introduced Dr. Mohamed and Dr. Ahmed, it's a 3 years project. with a 1 million euro funding. The German Jordanian University was the lead of this project, and it was from the first group of the Erasmus Plus projects. It ended last year, and its main objective is to provide a high quality education for MENA students in renewable energy and energy efficiency and grid integration, with emphasis on the socio-economic aspects of these technologies. And I will show you through the modules what do we mean by the socio-economic aspects. So our target was enabling the MENA students in new fields and to have the creative and challenging and stimulating posts in policymaking, industry, or research in this targeted field. So we were actually from the first groups who were working in that. Our partners were from Germany. We had Wuppertal and Institute and the Technical University of Dresden. From Italy, Sapienza, Rome, Rome. From Cyprus, we had the University of Cyprus. From Egypt, we had Cairo University and Aswan University. From Syria, we had our partners from Tishreen and Damascus. And we have already now our friend Musa, Professor Musa with us today. And from Jordan, the German Jordanian University and the University of Jordan, represented by Professor Ahmed Salam. Our target groups in this project were the students, by developing the modules and improving the curricula, and adding new courses that focus on the socio-economic impact and dimension in the renewable energy and energy efficiency. Also the teachers, and here we mean the professors and the research assistants or teaching assistant. And in this field, we had actually for both groups, the students and the teachers, many training activities and TOT activities in the local universities in Jordan and Syria, but also in Europe, in Germany, yes, Cyprus and Italy. Also, researchers were one of our targets, where we focused on different research aspects and conferences, and we participated in different conferences, like also GC Reader. We had a complete session with published papers from researchers or postgraduate students and the stakeholders, where we tried to extend our network with the industry and renewable energy offices in Jordan and abroad, and we have more than 100 in the network. Regarding the project progress, as other projects, we started with the scoping and needs analysis, and it was led by the Sapienza University of Rome. Creating the inter-regional network that has been developed through the University of Jordan, and we have now a complete network for the Desire project. The development of modules and training sessions and the online content, it was led by the Wuppertal Institute in Germany, and we had a full concept, and I'm going to talk about it now. So we developed 7 modules, as you can see here. One of them is the energy transition process and overview of socio-economic impacts of renewable energy and energy efficiency. And this was the basic module. So it's just an introduction without, most of the courses don't need prerequisites. It's a 5 ECTS credits or 3 credit hours, according to our system. And we developed supporting our advanced courses, 6 advanced courses as you can see here, one in health, well-being, and environmental quality, the other on climate effects, environmental management, and sustainable development. The third is integration and system aspects of renewable energy systems, technological innovation of renewable energy systems, job creation in renewable energy and energy efficiency, and economics of renewable energy systems. I'd love that you visit our Desire website and look into the description of these courses. The nice thing that we developed that each course is divided into chapters, and these chapters can be also taught in separately. This means you can take job creation in renewable energy and energy efficiency as a course, but also you can take chapters from this course and integrate on other courses already in your curricula. So we try to make it most efficient for our colleagues. All these courses are available online in our Desire e-learning platform, and everyone can log in. Can log in and take or look into the full course. I will just here mention this is here. These are the modules, and this is the platform. Just before going to that, I'd like to go into. I'll stop share here, just to give you an overview about the platform itself.
Yes, please.
Or the website. Moment, please. Yes, here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see now the website, Desire
Yes.
website.
Yes, we can.
Yes. So as you can see here, you will find all information about the project. And in the e-learning, if you go to the menu here, then you will have description of the learning modules, user guide, how to log in into the system. Here you have a link to the e-learning platform portal and the online identity, the Desire online identity. We mean the social media and other projects. And as you can see here, learning modules, you will have the all modules, the 7 modules, and here is a description of the learning objectives and course outline. And here is the website where you can directly log in into the project, but you need just to make an account, and it's very easy. Here is the user guide where you can do it. If you have any problem, you can contact us and we will help you. Now, just again to my presentation. Capacity building, we did actually many trainings, and I will give you a few numbers here. Training for students in Germany, Cyprus, and Italy. It was very, very interesting experience for the students. We did also trainings for researchers and teaching staff, as you can see here, in Cyprus, Wuppertal in Germany, Dresden, and Roma, and in different topics from photovoltaics to social impacts of renewable energy systems, economic impacts of renewable energy systems. Then we went actually to thermal, solar, wind energy, electrical power systems, and grid integration. And as you see for Germany, it was more on the social impact, the market, the economic studies, and the impact of renewable energy and grid integration. Now, locally, for example, in Jordan, Egypt, and Syria, there were many training sessions on the same topics. So the students and the professor who visited Europe transferred the experience to us. For the courses implementation, there were also different modules. Most of us implemented the courses here, just examples. It was for the basic module was for master and bachelor students. Here at the University of Jordan, the different advanced modules, Damascus University, Shireen University, as you can see, just examples of the implementation. And here are a few pictures from the activities and the meetings we had through the Desire meetings. We did also many dissemination activities, as you can see here, in collaboration with the Amman Chamber of Commerce. There were also a workshop on the socio-economic impact of renewable energy and energy efficiency. There were many visits from EU delegations and visitors from outside, in addition to other activities. And we published 6 newsletters, and these newsletters also available in the website, where you can find all the project activities. As an impact, there are many impacts, but we summarize that in highlighting the importance of the socio-economic dimension actually in renewable energy and energy efficiency. There are many impacts in the socio-economic aspects, and we highlighted that in the modules, making the teaching of renewable energy and energy efficiency at participating universities more comprehensive by covering the socio-economic dimension, enhancing the students' knowledge level in that part, leading to a better understanding of the socio-economic impacts on the implementation of renewable energy and renewable energy systems, enabling a faster and more sustainable development of the renewable energy and the energy efficiency markets through the collaboration with our stakeholders and other aspects. As you can see also, we hope through the e-learning platform, any university or institute interested in using the material or teaching through the platform, we offer that. During the pandemic, actually, we published our website on the social media and opened it for anyone, but just we need to have the registration and to know who's using it. As Professor Salam said, we to make sure that our there's a traffic on our website and people are benefiting from the content. Also through this project and collaborations, we applied for other projects, either Erasmus Plus or research projects, and this is a very good opportunity of collaboration. Now, in the renewable engineering, we are organizing next year at the Middle East University in collaboration with partners, our partners from in another project, Erasmus Plus project, Newcastle University and others, and you are invited also to join us. It's the ERIC 2021, the 12th International Renewable Energy Conference, in collaboration actually with the IEEE Power and Energy Society, and the papers will be published in the IEEE Explore. Here is the website. If you would like to look into the content, I will send you also the link into the chat. The abstract submission deadline is the 25th of December, and we hope that you and your students, graduate students or graduation project students or colleagues who are interested to publish in IEEE Explorer to apply for this conference. It's an online conference. The full paper submission deadline is 13th of February, and we hope that we will see you online, or if in Jordan things are good, we'll make it at the Middle East University in April 14th and 15th of 2021. And then I would like to again to thank Professor Salami for organizing this very kind and valuable workshop or meeting, and to thank our partners at Desire and other projects for being with us today. It's really very nice to see that more than 80 participants are there, and I wish you a very successful event.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Ala. Also, many thanks for Engineer Rachel Beck that she designed this presentation, this info there.
Sure.
So maybe, Rachel, we can take one question. So we can take one question.
Yes, so we have 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes.
5 questions.
Okay.
I stick to the time, actually.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Dr. Ala.
No problem.
Okay, anybody has a question, please?
دكتور موسى، دكتور عدنان، في عندكم أي سؤال؟
دكتور علاء، إذا بنقدر نحط على الشات بوكس الويب سايت لينك لديزاير للبلاتفورم، ممكن كمان أنا أحط النتوركينج لينك إذا في حدا بحب ينضم للنتوركينج.
هي أول شيء بعت الكونفرنس.
بس بدنا نقدم.
تفضل دكتور موسى.
حبيبنا دكتور موسى.
بس النت مش ظابطة عنده اليوم من الكلام.
للأسف.
دكتور
هاي الدكتور علاء حط اللينك للمؤتمر.
دكتور علاء كل الشكر، يعطيك ألف عافية. الحقيقة ما في جديد عليك، كل عمرك عطائك
دكتور موسى بدنا نشكرك، بس يبدو انه الانترنت ضعيف عندك، الصوت مش واضح نهائي، يعني انه يبدو انه اليوم
مو ضابط الصوت،
مش واضح والله دكتور، يعني انه فاحنا خلص بننقل للدكتور علاء تحياتك ان شاء الله وشكرا فيك.
الله يبارك فيك والله يبارك فيك والله ما شاء الله، يعطيكم الف عافيه دكتور، ما قصرتوا بصراحه.
الله يعافيك، تسلم ان شاء الله. يعني بجوز انه برضه جامعه تشرين وجامعه دمشق كانوا شركاء في مشروع ديزاير. نعم. من سوريا يعني، وكان انه صراحه هذا المشروع الثاني اللي كان مع الدكتور موسى يعني احنا اذا نقدر المتحدث اللي بعديه المهندسه رشا، والمشروع اللي بعديه اذا
اوكي now we have job project.
شكرا يعطيكم العافيه.
شكرا كثير لك دكتور علاء، الله يعطيك العافيه.
الله يعافيك واهلين.
اوكي
شكرا دكتور عمر، نتمنى له التوفيق.
الله يسلمك، تسلم.
اوكي now we have job project. دكتور عمر معايطة, Professor in Civil Engineering from Mu'ta University. He is the project coordinator of promoting youth employment in remote areas in Jordan project job. تفضل دكتور عمر، أهلا وسهلا فيك.
قبل ما أحكي الدكتور عمر، بس أنا حاب برضه إنه نزيد to introduce him. يعني we are like يعني lucky to work with Professor Omar Muaita. He is currently the Dean of School of Graduate Studies at Mu'ta University. He was also the Dean of Engineering School at Mu'ta University. And we are working together with him in Tempus and Erasmus Plus projects since almost 10 years. And we have like a full cooperations and between Mu'ta University and at least University of Jordan in these projects. So I think that Professor Omar Muaita and his teams are our strategic projects in all EU projects. So Dr. Omar, now you have the board, so you can start your presentation.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الشكر الموصول إلى الأستاذ الدكتور أحمد السلايمة على هذه الدعوة الطيبة وعلى هذا التقديم الرائع، وشكرا إلى المهندسة رشا البيك على إعدادها وترتيبها ومساعدتها. والله يعطيكم العافية جميعا الحضور، وبارك الله فيكم. آمل أنه أنا إن شاء الله ما راح أطول وتستمتعوا في هذا المشروع اللي هو Promoting Youth Employment in Remote Area in Jordan. جو ذا الاختصار. معنا الشركاء اللي هي جامعة موتي إدارة المشروع، ومعنا جامعة التطوير التقنية وجامعة حسين بن طلال النمعان ووزارة الأشغال العامة والإسكان الأردنية وبلدية الكرك الكبرى و HTWK من ألمانيا والUCY من قبرص والإسلا من البرتغال وآينت من ألمانيا والجامعة الأردنية فرع العقبة والجامعة العلوم والتكنولوجيا الأردنية. The main purpose of JobJo to reduce unemployment and poverty in remote area in Jordan. يعني الهدف الأساسي إلى هذا المشروع هو إنقاص البطالة والفقر في المناطق النائية بالأردن ودور مؤسسات التعليم العالي في الإنقاص. احنا لا نوفر يعني الهدف الأساسي للجوب توفير وظائف، بل هو مساعدة الطلبة الخريجين وطلابنا اللي على مقاعد الدراسة أو الفريش جراجويت to find their job. The mission of this project is to establish 5 Business Service Network Bureau (BSNB) as training center مراكز تدريب in Jordanian universities found cities in Karak, Ma'an, Tafila, Aqaba and in Ramtha in Just. This BSNB will support and to be contact with MBWH وزارة الأشغال العامة وغريتر كرك منشبلي وبلدية الكرك. The BSNB will introduce a training course influenced by EU experience. الترين كورس هذولا بالحقيقة هي بالسوفت سكيل only in soft skill مش بإشي ثاني يعني. الهايلايت target group are graduated student and unemployed people looking for a way to requalify themselves for job opportunities. Courses will focus on personal and communication skill. As I said, it's direct to the soft skill like personal and communication skill, advanced job hunting skill, as well as interview skill in order to make finding a job a couple of steps easier. Training will be trained in EU to focus on the method of teaching. PSNB will provide the necessary teaching and the training service and requalifying to increase the job opportunities. JobJo also claims to have a special focus on women. An objective, we have many objectives. One, first, establish 5 PSNB, develop training courses to the PSNB, producing the training material, adapting job creation instrument, supporting initiative designed to enhance employability of young people in region, creating employment opportunities by supporting entrepreneurships, lesson learned from EU partners to include their cooperation with non-academic partners. We have 3 non-academic, 1 from EU side and 2 from Jordan. Establish network service between university and industry and public and private sector. Promote the relationship between Jordanian institute with EU's student and staff from job partner will receive training in EU. Training course about communication skill, training course about the preparation equipped unemployment people with advanced job hunting, training course interview skill and global citizenship education and civil behavior. Training courses on civil behavior, critical thinking and solving a problem and the new ideas. What have been done? The project started in 15 November 2019, last year. The project coordinator faces some problems and we, alhamdulillah, overcome these problems. Grant agreements was signed by EU, networking and communication with all partners, preparing sub-agreement as well. And we have starting kick-off meeting held at Mu'ta University in November 2019 with a huge audience and big dissemination. We have second meeting in Germany and Leipzig University. Third management meeting held in Isla in Lisbon last January. And we have fourth meeting online last April. We start to establish a website connected to the Mu'ta University. This is our website. And also we have a page on Facebook. We prepared different questionnaires, one to find the problems that behind unemployment and poverty, and about women's, and also questionnaires for to start the market needs. We held a session for stakeholders after the interview. To prepare the questionnaires, we made the stakeholder session after the kickoff meeting. We interview many people. We asking our student and lectures, postgraduate student in all Jordanian university, discussion with Joe partner via network communication, reading literature, discussion through social media, how to prepare these questions. And we asking via Facebook as well. This how to prepare the question. We held a workshop after that. We disseminate this project in, and we make as well workshop in Amman Ahliya University and at AHU Al Hussein University, Just University, and we established network. And this is one kind of our network forming that's signed by Aqaba Railway Cooperations at Ma'an. And we have many agreement like this, and all this exists on our website. We held a great workshop at Ministry of Public Work and Housing, attended by Central Bank, Ministry of Planning, Ministry of Labor, Ministry of Public Work and Housing, Erasmus Plus Office, and many private company, and our partner to discuss the result of the questionnaires. We made workshop at Greater Karak Municipality. We made great workshop as well at TTU, Tafila University, at Al Hussein University as well, at Engineering Institute as well. We got training to our student at Mu'ta University, training to our student and Jordanian University, Aqaba branch. We established the PSNB. This is our sign establishment. We have commitment letter from each partner for sustainability to maintain this office, to conduct a training in this office, and to equip this office. And this commitment letter from our all partner. This TTU PSNB at Tafila, and this is at Mu'ta, and this Dr. Salami and his team visit our PSNB at Mu'ta. This our president of Mu'ta visit the PSNB, kind of supporting. We helping people to find jobs at Ma'an via Zain company. They provide us with 25 jobs. this kind of our training by how to prepare CV according to EU standard. This photocopy to our website. This kind of online training. And this kind of our disseminations. We have good dissemination this project, dissemination material, and dissemination via website and Facebook. And dissemination, shall disseminate the following strategy, technique by technical and administrative staff, student, university management, multipliers as public bodies, local bodies, international community, dissemination and channels. We have a logo for the project, template for the project, website, Facebook, link to the page, link pages, LinkedIn pages as well. Event, we have many events at the University of Jordan before the coronavirus. Job fair events at Jordan University, and as well a 9th conference on scientific research in Jordan. National conference on water energy, we disseminate this project. Seminar of the Erasmus Plus project, and here's Dr. Salaimi talk about the Job project. Scientific day, we disseminate this project in the final conference of eGreen project. This on final eGreen project, we disseminate this the job fair at TTU. This Professor Mahasne, the Vice President. Field study from University of Jordan to TU to disseminate the project. Field visit from Jordan University to Mu'ta to see the PSNP. This is the website this is up on Mu'ta, the main website, but also at University of Jordan. This is the link. This is the link. TU, this is the link. UCY, this is the link. ISLA, this is the link. Workshop, we have graduation packages. We have this is package to at Aqaba. This how to write this adjust on how to write CV workshop. This is Professor Fahmi Abu Rob. This is at Al Hussein University workshop. This is in Jordan University Association workshop. Online, we have training online by NT to Mu'ta University students. And this is online training at University of Jordan Aqaba branch. This is last month ago. As well, this is another training shop at University of Jordan Aqaba branch. Synergy between Elegant and Job project. Synergy between Elegant and Job project as well. This is adjust online session upcoming workshop. I think this has been conducted at the University of Jordan. We have 3 issues of newsletters. We disseminate the project in Erasmus Plus newsletter. This is first issue of our newsletters, and we can find it at Mu'ta website. The second issue of a newsletter, third issue of the newsletter. We have special brochures to the Jubjo and different dissemination material like pencil, like mugs, like sunshade. We have roll-ups to the Jubjo project, publications, and file and conference. This will be next year. Number of trained students for Mu'ta University, over 1,000 students. For Tafile, over 500. Al Hussein for over 500. Just for over 1,000. University of Jordan, over 1,000 students who receive training. And thank you.
شكرا دكتور عمر.
Question about Jubjo, you are welcome.
شكرا دكتور عمر.
يا حياك الله.
يعني ما شاء الله معلومات very rich information. If anyone has a question, we can maybe Russia, we can have only one one question.
ست مجدولين تفضلي عندك سؤال.
سؤال أو كومنت.
يعطيكم العافية جميعا ويسعد مساكم جميعا. هي مداخلة على المشروع الجبجو بصفتنا بالجامعة الأردنية فرع العقبة والشركاء في هذا المشروع. بداية بدي أتقدم بجزيل الشكر وعظيم الامتنان من الأستاذ الدكتور أحمد السلايمة على الدعوة الكريمة لحضور الجلسة ووجودنا معاكم اليوم. وكمان بدي أشكر الدكتور مدير المشروع الأستاذ الدكتور عمر معايطة من جامعة مؤتة على هاي المعلومات القيمة اللي أفادنا فيها بكل شيء بيتعلق بمشروع الجبجو. وصدقا أنا يعني بصفتي ضابط ارتباط المشروع في الجامعة الأردنية فرع العقبة يعني بلاقي المشروع هذا هو عبارة عن great chance للطلاب. كان فرصة عظيمة لطلابنا في الجامعة يتم تأهيلهم تدريبهم لسوق العمل سواء على مقاعد الدراسة أو حتى الطلبة الخريجين. وبالفعل يعني نحن ماشيين بنفس وهمة عالية بهذا المشروع. يعني هذا كله كان قبل جائحة كورونا وكان في عندنا ورشات تدريبية رائعة وكان في إقبال كبير من الطلبة وكانوا مبسوطين على الانضمام لهاي الدورات. والآن إحنا مستمرين بنفس الهمة الحمد لله اللي هي عم نعمل قاعدين جلسات حوارية، عم نعمل دورات تدريبية أونلاين للطلبة وعملنا أكثر من جلسة. يعني كان في عندنا في شهر أيلول وهلا في تشرين أول عملنا كمان جلسات. الشيء المميز في مشروع الجبجو اللي هو موضوع النتوركينج اللي إحنا عملناه. إحنا معنا شركاء من الجامعات الأردنية موجودين معنا ومعنا الشركاء الجامعات الدولية الموجودين معنا بالمشروع. وأيضا إحنا هون في العقبة عملنا شراكات وعملنا نتوركينج مع مجموعة من المؤسسات والشركات. وفي شغله حابه احكي عنها من خلال جلستنا اليوم. يعني كنا بنحكي عن الامباكت لمشاريع erasmus بلس، احنا راح يصير في عندنا توقيع اتفاقيات هي كثمره للتعاون بين الجامعه وهاي الشركات، اتفاقيات متعلقه بالتشغيل والتدريب ضمن مشروع الجبجو. فحبيت انا اعلن عنها واحكي عنها. يعني بالقريب العاجل راح يكون في عندنا اكثر من اتفاقيه بهذا المجال وهذا بيخدم طلبه الجامعه وايضا بيكون ثمره ايجابيه من مشروع الجبجو. فشكرا لكم جميعا. شكرا دكتور احمد سلايمه، شكرا دكتور عمر معايطه، ولكل زملائي اللي موجودين معنا من مشروع الجبجو الموجودين مع البارتيسيبانت فردا فردا، والك يا رشا على التنظيم والتواصل واداره الجلسه واي شيء نحن جاهزين بالخدمه ان شاء الله. يعطيكم العافيه جميعا.
شكرا ست مجدولين. يعني واحنا يعني ما شاء الله انه اداره المشروع بالعقبه يعني بادارتك رائعه جدا، وان شاء الله نشاطات بالفتره القادمه كمان بعد انه افتتاح القاعه الرسميه اللي هي قاعه المشروع، يعني يصير في عندنا مجموعه من النشاطات ان شاء الله بعد هالجائحه هاي. شكرا لك وشكرا على مداخلتك الطيبه. شكرا.
اسمحوا لي اول شيء ابدا بالشكر. نبدا من العقبه الى الاخت مجدولين والدكتور احمد السلايمي منسق المشروع والاخت مجدولين في العقبه والاخت رشا، وبالتفصيل الى الدكتور سليمان الخطاب بمعان للدكتور سليمان الخطاب، وبالتفصيل للدكتور محمد المحاسنه، وبجامعه العلوم والتكنولوجيا الاردنيه الدكتور فهمي ابو الرب والاخ حسن الزعبي، والى فريق العمل في جامعه موتي. لولاهم لما استطعنا ان ننجز هذا. شكرا للجميع، وأي سؤال آخر أو استفسار حوله.
شكرا دكتور عمر. يمكن لضيق الوقت انه مضطرين ننتقل للمشروع القادم يمكن اذا سمحت.
Now we are دكتور هلا في عنا healing project art therapy مع الدكتور رامي حداد. دكتور أحمد إذا بتتفضل تعرف عن
الأستاذ دكتور رامي حداد هو عميد كلية الفنون في الجامعة الأردنية، يعني وخير من يتحدث في مشروع الارت ثيرابي او العلاج بالفن، يعني وهذا موضوع بصراحه كلنا بصراحه انه بنحتاجه، ومن المواضيع الجديده بصراحه بهاي المشاريع، واتوقع انه يعني راح يكون له امباكت وصدى جديد عالي. احنا لسه المشروع في بدايته، فاذا الدكتور رامي بيعمل شير هلا بجوز انه معنا الدكتور رامي حداد عميد كليه الفنون، فتفضل دكتور رامي.
Of course. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. Thank you, Rasha, for the great efforts and great organization. I think my screen is clear, right? It starts sharing. Yeah, thank you very much. I would like to thank also all the colleagues who have presented their projects, and I'll make it as fast as possible because we are running out of time actually. The project is the developing a multidisciplinary diploma in art therapy and health education. And in this presentation, I will review the project objectives, project partners, project indicators, work packages, and work packages progress. The main objectives of the project is to develop a multidisciplinary diploma in art therapy and health education, as well as establish art therapy center in each partner university. As you can see, specific objectives to create a network of art therapists and community support professionals, promote co-production and collaboration to develop training modules and toolbox for creative art and therapists and their supervisors. These resources will also be accessible for therapists and other health professionals in the region. Establishing art therapy centers, providing practical training for students and staff, developing an art therapy diploma within 8 new courses according to the Bologna process, and for the undergraduate and graduate students, accredited and adapted into the involved departments, which equals about 40 ECTS. Design an e-course of training materials deals with the art therapy for people who learn with learning difficulties and disabilities. The coordinator is the University of Jordan. Responsibility is to lead the consortium. The project coordinator will supervise, coordinate all activities, ensuring that all partners are working towards the same objective. The Professor Ahmed Sami, of course, he's the coordinator of the project. I will help him in some also professional issues. Our partners, as shown, we have partners from Jordan, and we have partners also from Tunisia. We have partners from the EU, from Italy, Portugal, Greece, Croatia, and Belgium. The specific objectives are to improve the integration of refugees with psychological or emotional problems through development of art therapist resources as a way to deal with the trauma. Develop innovative approaches to strengthen the training paths of art therapists, equipping them with all competences and skills needed to deliver high quality therapy. Strengthen the cooperation and exchange of best practice between PCs and the European organization, and the development of co-production of our co-product training packages and new approaches to the integration of refugees and students with special needs. Engaging medical health centers and centers supporting disabled people in the designing training packages, thereby challenging stigma and increasing awareness on how to face their challenges through art therapy. The qualitative indicators, the diploma is established at universities. Courses are integrated in study programs at universities. The courses are accredited courses are developed and uploaded to virtual online environment. Workshop and training session are offered for partners. Positive evaluation result to teaching and learning quality, external and internal experts. Positive feedback on the conduct monitoring visit by the EACEA, and regional and international network is established. We have as a quantitative indicators, art therapy diploma with 8 new courses, which equals about, as said, 40 ACTS will be designed and implemented. 8 art therapy centers are established. Capacity building plan is developed. 5 training workshops in the EU for 32 teaching staff and 16 technicians, 1 training workshop for 16 students in Europe, 8 technology enhanced in-house teacher training for 600 staff trained, mutual cooperation relationship established, educational technology integrated into teaching and learning, evaluation report on current status of the state of the art therapy education, web page developed, and e-learning platform launched. How to measure indicators: numbers of courses and e-courses and workshop offered, number of users registered in the e-learning platform, official document involved universities, publications, official accreditation document, etc. Implementation reports prepared by the partner universities for the establishing center that describe its uses and include photos and centers and its equipment. Assessment report of the diploma and the courses implementation written based on the result of the delivery of courses. It will include a list of participant description of the admission criteria, the course outline, and with learning outcomes and with the feedback from the students. Assessment report of the conduct workshop, evaluation result of teaching and learning quality. We have, as you can see, workshop work packages different from 1 to 7. The work package 1 aims at scoping the current situation of the art therapy in education. Education is the beneficiary partners, including the extent of how the resource is represented in the study program, as well as identifying the real competence that have to be provided to teachers and students, and verify the facilities of partners to develop the existing resources. As you can see, for the work package 1, 5 surveys were designed in 3 languages, English, French, and Arabic. As we have partners from Tunisia, we needed to also write it in French. And these are the link to the surveys, and as you can see, also the goal of the survey and the target group in your screen. For the the progress in work package 1, you can see that the surveys we have for the survey for participants, survey for students, and for teachers, for stakeholders, and these are the participants number. As you can see, some universities like Extra University has exceeded the number required for the surveying, and the list of the universities give us the needed feedback and their answers. The result of the survey were analyzed and summarized in 3 reports. 1 report by the work package leader, 2nd report by the Jordanian work package core leader for Jordanian context, and the 3rd report by the Tunisian work package co-leader for Tunisian context. The report aims to determine the most appropriate skill, practical, and training content to embed in the course. For the work package 2, it aims at preparing detailed educational material on the basis of the foundings of the work package 1. Art therapy diploma with 8 new courses, as said before, which equals about 40 ECTS, will be designed and implemented according to the Bologna process for undergraduate and graduate students, accredited and adapted into the involved departments. Design of e-course and training material deals with the art therapy for people with learning difficulties and disabilities. The progress in work package 2, the curriculum committee studied the results of the work package 1 and drafted a study plan. Preliminary learning outcomes were defined. The study plan is being reviewed currently. A Jordanian technical committee was formed to set the desired approaches and draft of the study plan. For the progress of the work package 2, University in Jordan will establish a professional diploma consisting of 8 new courses. As said, the program duration will be 1 academic year. The program will be hosted at the School of Arts and Design and partnered with the School of Medicine and School of Rehabilitation Science. The accreditation of the diploma requires the approval of the Dean's Council, and we are in the process. The work package 3 aims at developing human capacity and upgrade skills and capacities of university professionals, technical assistants, and students. Work package 4, the description of the work package 4 is the well-equipped center will work on 2 tracks. The first track is offering the professional diploma in the art therapy, and the second is providing clinical therapeutic services to all different population who are in need of support. For the work package 5, it aims at oversee all the tasks necessary to ensure that the project is running within the scope, time, and the expected quality. Internal as well as external quality mechanism will function. The mentioned activities will include progress review, study of documents, and review the interim, partial or pilot products outputs. Quality evaluation committee will be established, also consisted of the representatives of the EU partners. For the work package 6, the project will use different ways of dissemination and publicize project activities and result to different target groups and stakeholders, especially to target group of the early education experts and policymakers. For the work package 6, project website was established. Facebook page was created for the project. The dissemination plan was elaborated to define the structure of the dissemination of the healing project. Promotion materials, brochures, and banners were designed. They were sent to all partners to give their comments. Comments were incorporated to send again to all the partners for approval, and the newsletter was prepared. And these are some samples of our dissemination plan. As you can see with the websites here on Facebook and announcement on Facebook, newsletter, brochure, roll-ups, thermal mug, flash memory, etc., calendar of the 221. For the final work package coordination, it is to ensure an accurate and effective management on daily basis. A project management team responsible for financial, operational, and day-to-day management and keeping track records of all project activities. These are some meetings that we have held during the last time of the project. As you can see, participants from all universities from Jordan, Tunisia, and European universities. Stakeholders' involvement in the project through this partnership bringing together institutions, NGOs, various stakeholders, experts, students, etc., having a different social and cultural background. It will have a positive impact on building intercultural skill and communication competencies. It will also strengthen the internationalization of the partner institution and to expect to enhance better interagency coordination mechanisms which are established at universities, etc., district, national, and regional level, to improve the integration and interaction of the different competence of the system, children, researchers, etc., stakeholders. The project is strongly geared to develop the intellectual outputs that can bring innovation, not only in the partners and of their healthcare system, but to their whole community, to improve the integration and interaction of the different competence of the system, stakeholders, researchers, families, community, etc. This will be achieved through the organization of the stakeholder workshops and community development national workshops to raise the awareness and the importance of the art therapy. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rami. يعطيك العافية.
Thank you, Dr. Rami. I think that for these projects, we are looking next year to have like the program to be started in 4 Jordanian universities, in addition to University of Jordan, just Irbid National University, Isra University, and Hashemite University. So 5 Jordanian universities, and I think that this will be some things that innovative to have such art therapy. So before we go to the last speaker, which he is Dr. Luay, and he promised me to give only 10 minutes, so he needs. So maybe we can take one question if anyone has a question. إذا في حدا عنده أي سؤال.
Yes, I would like to ask Dr. Ahmed.
تفضلي دكتورة.
شكرا. I would like to ask Professor Rami, is the healing using music or painting or both?
Thank you.
Using art.
Thank you, Dr. Mona. Actually, it is a project that involves all kinds of arts, music, drama, and as well as visual arts. I mean, painting, sculpturing, and etc. So it's a project that involves all kinds of arts.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Rami, and thank you, Dr. Mona. So I think that we put the website for the projects, and we will start the activities next week, or maybe within 10 days, we'll have online a training workshop for 2 hours about art therapy. And Russia will send you the invitation. So anyone who would like to attend this online training about art therapy, he will be welcome there.
Also, Dr. Ahmed, it will be posted on the on Healing Project Facebook page. Okay. So I will now insert the link of Facebook page, and anyone can like the page, and everything will be announced in the page.
Excellent. So this is maybe invitation for you to maybe make like for the Facebook healing projects, and then you can follow the announcement about the training workshop that we'll have in the project. شكرا رشا. ممكن رشا تحطي بس موقع صفحة الهيلينج.
Okay.
The last, thank you, Dr. Rami. Now we have the last projects, and Dr. Luay promised me that he will be fast because we are now about 8 minutes late or late. So we have like HANDS projects. HANDS is also a new project started this year. It is related to the handicraft, الحرف اليدوية, التراث. The leader partner is at Zaytuna University, and we have Dr. Luay Dabour. He was the Dean of Architecture Department at Zaytuna University. فتفضل دكتور لؤي ومع بارش دكتور لؤي والمهندس إيمان يمكن أو الدكتور لؤي معه. تفضل دكتور.
مساء الخير على الجميع. مساء الخير دكتور أحمد. مساء الخير على جميع الحضور. I'll be as quick as possible, don't worry. our project is traditional craft heritage training, design and marketing in Jordan and Syria.
ممكن دكتور تعمل سلايد شو ولا يكون يمكن
Okay.
اوضح
Okay. Yeah, the main objective of the project is to transfer the craft experience and knowledge into the academic through the vocational courses in higher education in Jordan and Syria, and to create a potentially vocational craft project in the Middle East. Especially, we'll have two centers, one at Zaytun University for Jordanian partners, and one at Tishrin University for our Syrian partners. The main issue is to bring a module of competences into the courses. This would be connected to the labor market in terms of bringing all the traditional crafts into the curricula through mainly art, architecture, applied art, and interior design. Mainly, we will be using also all the training courses in terms of staff training and student training will be focused on 3 languages of Islamic art or traditional craft, which is geometry, biomorphic, and calligraphic designs. By that, the project is called on the trilogy of training, design, and marketing. The objectives of the project is to bring the craft experience and knowledge into the academic courses, develop managerial and marketing skills for the master craftsmen from the craft society, develop training courses for the students, bringing the UE experience into traditional skills in terms of e-marketing into the craft society, connection between the academic education and the craft society, establishing 2 craft heritage centers, one in Jordan, one in Syria. Our EU partners will help in training, design, and marketing for the craft heritage project, which is essential for transferring the knowledge into the academic courses, encouraging the appreciation of universal values of these traditional crafts, and finally, the crafts knowledge into e-learning courses. By that, we mean documenting these traditional crafts from being extant and bring it to the academic. Our partnership, we have Zaytun University leading this project. From Jordan, we have Jordan University, Just University, Hashemite University. From Syria, we have Tishrin University, Al-Manara University, and Al-Ba'ath University. From Italy, we have Florence University, Marconi University, and we have Sisi as a Social Innovation Center. Also from Jordan, we have a non-academic body, which is Karma Studio. They are very professional in terms of design and manufacture of the crafts. From Germany, we have THOW. From Spain, we have Wasmed and Blue Room. Again, Wasmed and Blue Room, they are non-academic bodies, but they are good in bringing innovation and marketing skills into the project. In terms of the project work packages, I'll skip this and go directly to the project indicators. Mainly, it's about establishing the centers and buying the equipments. We are now in the process, we put a list for the equipment and we're in the process to start initiating the contractual and tendering issues. Establishing a database, this is already done for the craft society and the crafts in Jordan and Syria. One of the major impact indicators actually is the number of training lecturers and the information about the database, which is now, unfortunately, we couldn't do any training workshops, but today we managed to do a staff training workshop between Jordan and Syrians, staff that's going to be involved in the project. Material publications already, we did a lot of dissemination material. Model the training courses and the vocational courses. This is in process that's going to start maybe on the 2nd semester. Through this pandemic issue, some items were just put on hold. Promotional materials, disseminating materials are already done. publication, we are working, this will be an ongoing process through the lifetime of the project. And publications, exhibitions, seminars, training methodology, conferences will be done on the lifetime of the project. As you know, this is the first time of the project. Our achievement, we did a kickoff meeting last February. We had a stakeholder meeting, and this was actually very essential for the project because based on stakeholders' involvement and contribution, the courses were determined and the equipment were agreed on. And now we are in a process to improve a slight change with the equipment material to initiate the process of purchasing it. We hold training workshops for the students in Jordan and Syria. We have agreed to develop, we now came around 30 courses to be developed and accreditation letters in the process. As we said, equipment is in the process. We are waiting just for an approval to start purchasing the material, the equipment. We issued the first newsletter. We can find it on the HANS project website. And now we're in process to issue the second newsletter. And this is all. Thank you, Dr. Ahmed.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Luai. Yeah, in fact, as we mentioned that this HANS project is very important to keep also the traditional crafts that we have in Jordan and in Syria. And we are glad to cooperate with Dr. Luai and his team. So this is the third or fourth projects that we are working together. We work together in methods, in agreeing, in HANS, and also next month we'll have a new project called EcoCar. This is hybrid and electric cars. So we are also very glad to have such a strategic also partnership with the Zaytuna University and with Dr. Luai and his team. So before we close, if anyone has any question to Dr. Luai about the HANS project. Okay, so if everything is clear, I think that, yeah, by the end of maybe today, we would like to thank you very much for your time to be with us. I think that was the aim of this workshop, was to introduce to you the projects that we have, at least at the University of Jordan. I would like to take this opportunity also to thank the International Office وحدة الشؤون الدولية, International Affairs Units at the University of Jordan. We have also Ms. Riham Dannoun, that she is working with us in these projects, and also this unit is shared by Dr. Hadir Al-Yassin. Also, we have all the projects are also at the Deanship of Scientific Affairs at the University of Jordan, and all our colleagues are very cooperative and supportive, so would like also to thank them very well. I think that Engineer Rasha will also prepare certificate of participations to all colleagues who were with us. Maybe if anything for maybe logistic, Rasha, if you want to say anything.
I have now all names. Actually, when participants enter this Zoom meeting, everyone should insert his email or her email and the exact name that should be appeared in the certificate. So everything till now is okay, Doctor.
Okay, and I think that you have maybe the home pages, the address of Facebook of the project. So maybe you can follow us with also the activities that we'll have within the next few days and few weeks. يعني احنا بنتمنى لكم مساء سعيد وبنشكركم مرة ثانية.
شكرا يا دكتور أحمد، شكرا يا دكتور أحمد، شكرا.
الله يعطيك العافية
دكتور أحمد على هاليوم
دكتور طارق كمان احنا بنعتز برضه بالعمل معاه، الدكتور طارق العزب من جامعة البلقاء.
خليك يا رب.
جميع الأخوة يعني، وفرصة سعيدة إنه التقينا معكم. إن شاء الله بكون في عندنا لقاءات يعني ما دام فيها الحضر موجود، إنه إن شاء الله يعني نحاول كل يوم سبت نعمل لنا نشاط معين هيك إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله إن شاء الله.
الله يعطيكم العافية. شكرا دكتور.
شكرا للجميع.
شكرا يعطيك العافية أبو صهيب.
الله يعافيك.
شكرا يا ابو صهيب. شكرا ما قصرت.
دكتور اذا كان في بس استفسار اخير، الله يبارك فيك.
تفضل دكتور.
هذه اذا بالامكان يعني اذا كان ممكن انه نحصل عليها من خلال الايميلز او من خلال زياره الموقع نفسه، اللي بيخص الجامعه الاردنيه، العمود اللي زي ما وريتنا اياه في بدايه محاضرتك. لانه انا شفت انه كل مشروع فيه له يعني سورس لحاله، واحد فيه
صحيح صحيح.
فاذا بنقدر نحصل على اللينكس على الاقل عشان نقدر احنا نكمل.
يعني المهندس رشا اتوقع لو تحط اللينك للهوم بيج لكل المشاريع اللي تم انه جزء اليوم انه عرض،
حتى ما نضيع شيء من الشغل تبع الاخوه، لانه فعلا شغل عظيم والاصل الكل يستفيد منه. يعني
هلا مع كل سيرتيفيكت رح توصل على الايميل، رح يكون في زي PDF فايل في كل اسم مشروع، مع الويب سايت، مع البلاتفورم لينك، مع الفيسبوك بيج مثلا، او اذا في سوشيال ميديا بيج.
بارك الله فيكم.
هيك بيكون اتوقع ممتاز لجميع المشاريع.
مع البرزنتيشن
هي البرزنتيشن دكتور كثير موجود منهم على الموقع، يعني فاذا بدخل على الموقع بكثير في انه معلومات اضافيه بالاضافه للبرزنتيشن لامور اخرى يعني موجوده على الويب سايت يعني.
دكتور احمد شكرا على هالامسيه العلميه الحلوه.
الله يعطيك العافيه دكتور عدنان.
الله على طول بنشوفك متالق، على طول بنشوفك متالق.
الله يخليك.
انت والزملاء الدكاتره الحبيبين على قلبنا كلهم.
الله يسلمك. في الدكتوره اخلاص سالت مين الدكتور من الاردنيه اللي اعطى ميثودز، اللي هو الدكتور مهند شبول، يعني نائب عميد كليه التربيه. يعني معروف الدكتور مهند، بس حبيت انه بس اجاوب على سؤالها يعني الدكتوره.
ان شاء الله.
ودكتور العودات يعني سعداء انه يعني احنا رح نلتقي قريبا ان شاء الله، يعني انه يعني مع الاخوان جميعا، واسعد الله مساكم. وشكرا
دكتور بعد اذنك ممكن كلمه بسيطه؟
تفضل دكتور احمد.
اولا يعني احنا شكر موصول الى حضرتك. صحيح، الله يبارك فيك ولجهودك العظيمه.
الله يخليك.
اما عن المحاضره واثر البرامج المشاريع الاوروبيه، فالحمد لله يعني اثره واحد من الاثار انه بيعمل لقاءات كثيره على مستوى يعني اعضاء الهيئه التدريسيه داخل الاردن والشركاء من برا الاردن، فاثره كثير كبير كثير كويس. هذه جهود يعني تسجل لاصحابها، وانت ابرز اصحابها دكتور.
الله يسلمك. تسلم.
شكرا لكم سيدي. شكرا.
الله يخليك. شكرا يا دكتور احمد. يعني دكتور احمد نائب رئيس جامعه اربد الاهليه، نعتز برضه بالشراكه معك دكتور احمد. الله يخليك. شكرا والله يعطيك العافيه.
تشرف.
اهلا دكتور عدنان. يعني انتم بالرغم من الصعاب بالكهرباء والانترنت يعني سعداء انه زملائنا من الجامعات يشاركونا اليوم. يعني
نحن ما بنحسن الا نكون معكم.
الله يخليك. تسلم يا دكتور. تسلم ان شاء الله.
الله يعطيكم العافيه.
الله يعافيكم.
نطلع على اتصال
ان شاء الله. ان شاء الله. بالسلامه.
الله يعطيكم العافيه جميعا. نشوفكم ان شاء الله بايفنت ان شاء الله.
والحقيقه دكتور احمد عم نفكر نحن بكره اذا تحسنت الاوضاع ننقل هالخبره كلها للجامعات السوريه. يعني نحن في بعض المشاريع ما شاركنا فيها، نتمنى نحسن ننقلها للجامعات السوريه عن طريقكم او عن طريق رؤساء المشاريع الموجودين.
جاهزين دكتور لاي تعاون ان شاء الله.
ان شاء الله.
الله يخليك. والله يعطيكم العافيه جميعا ان شاء الله. مساء سعيده ان شاء الله. اهلا دكتور محمد.
حياك الله.
مع السلامه.
مع السلامه.
الله. مع السلامه يا رشا.
اهلا فيكم جميعا. مع السلامه.